Greetings and salutations, and we're back with some more of the Master Mode Terraria. Now, I had intended, and the intentions were good, to make a a complete release list of cards in Hearthstone with their ratings and everything the way that I foresee them being. Thing is they haven't quite released all of the cards yet as of the 28th of February. So, that is going to basically be put on hold until they release all the cards. But from what I can see, there's going to be a few happy campers in the set. Specifically anybody that plays Paladin. But hey, that's why I'm building Control Priest. That's why I have Control Priest. Pardon me. There's a reason I also have not just Control Priest. Pardon me again. But I also have a triple rune kind of control-ish Death Knight. It's a rainbow Death Knight, and it's kind of funky. It's kind of a very funky it's a very funky deck. I'll have to play that because I think y'all will like it. That's gonna be my next video after this one, of course. But I'm looking forward to the set. I'm looking forward to the Cataclysm set because there's Priest is getting a couple of tools in the set itself that are gonna help expand the whole control archetype. So we're back to like Control Priest. We're back to, you know, a lot of the things that we used to be. You know, and that's the thing is you had the older Hearthstone archetypes that kind of went away, like Discard Lock. Now people of course would argue and say, well, Discard Lock is still in Wild. Okay, yeah, it's still in Wild, right? Whatever. I don't play Wild. I play Standard. And I miss having the potential of, you know, queuing up against you didn't know what it was. You had to guess what your opponent was playing. Like for example, to be perfectly honest, you had Druid back in the day. You had Malagos Druid, you had Big Druid that was focused on big taunt creatures. You had Togwaggle Druid. There was just so many archetypes for the Druid back then. You really had to pay attention to how your opponent was playing. And in some cases, it didn't even help, because you didn't know what they were playing. Because they played a lot of ambiguous cards that were used in almost every Druid set. But having that many archetypes and having that many options available is what made Hearthstone fun. Because it's no longer, you know, oh hey, we're running this meta deck that everyone else is running. So, and it's the only meta deck that's in the game, right? That didn't exist back then. It was just, you know, hey, we've got this, you know, there's this deck we're running, this deck list. And it's popular, but there's also like 5 other deck lists we're running. So it was just one of those interesting eras of Hearthstone that I'm hoping they get back to. Sweet, there's the mudfish. That's exactly what I was looking for. There's also, I mean, Hunter's picking up quite a bit of power too. So if you're like a Hunter main, you can always look forward to that too. Now, personally, I had a very specific Hunter deck I enjoyed ages ago. And that Hunter deck hasn't really seen a whole lot of play in the recent years. And that's Spell Hunter. I played it to great effect. I mean, I don't think I made, like, I've never made Legend, right? I think the highest I've made is like Diamond 5. And that's when I was playing like Bomb Warrior. It was more of a control warrior than anything else. But I was playing that, and I was playing... What? Spell Hunter was at that time, I believe, too. Because I believe it was GVG, Goblins vs. Gnomes. I think I was still playing Spell Hunter at that time. Could be wrong. It could have been another time. The whole object of Spell Hunter was, like, you get a whole bunch of spells in your hand. There was only, like, 3 minions in the entire deck. And the stuff that you could... I don't know what I'm looking all for. It's quick stacked to nearby chests. Okay, it's up there. Because the stuff that you could basically get, you could conjure a bunch of stuff out of nowhere, right? And the stuff that you didn't conjure out of nowhere, like the minions you didn't conjure out of nowhere, there was ways to control the board. But you would play Violet Spellsword. I believe it was called Violet Spellsword. It was like a 3 or 4 mana minion. Battle Cry, get +1 attack. It was normally a 1/6. And it says Battle Cry, get X amount of attack for each spell in hand. So you got like +1 attack for each spell in hand. So like you'd be sitting there just stacking up spells until you got, to turn 4 or 5. At which point you then would play the spell sword, and then it would just be pretty much game on at that point, right? It'd just be you have a 7/6 on board that they have to answer at turn 5, otherwise they just deal with pain. Take it early now. Early potion now. Just make them go into the Hornets that way. By shooting the bee's knees into the bottom here, it sends bees all over the place. Really? They switched to flaming arrows now? Worst timing ever for switching to the arrows of fire. of flaming arrow, or ran out of regular arrows. That's why. It was no longer generating the bees, and if it was generating the bees, I'd have had her. But what can you do, you know? Yep, ran out of regular arrows. I mean, it's a heap of rubbish, but it is what it is, you know? I had wanted to talk about other things during this whole time, and then I thought, you know what, it's not really worth talking about, and it was stuff that was happening around the world, and I thought, you know what, people would kind of want to get away from that. People want a place where they could just come in, relax, not really focus on much of anything at all, and just kind of be and kind of exist, you know. And so with that in mind, I just kind of was like, all right, whatever, just gonna wing it. But no, I'm really looking forward to I'm looking forward to the next expansion for Hearthstone. And I think that what's really the driving factor to it is... Did I go try Skeletron? Didn't work. Well, I mean, I was winning last time, so yeah, we can go try him, I guess. I think the biggest driving force to me liking the next expansion is it's bringing more archetypes back. So you're going to have things like Dragon Hunter, which was a thing ages ago, but not so much now. You know, because as time goes on, they cycle in and out ideas. But back to the whole Spell Hunter idea, you know, you drop that 7/6 on the board on turn 4, and they have to answer it, otherwise they're taking 7 on turn 8. And then the other minion I had in there was, if your deck contains only spells or something like that, which normally I would get to her after I had both spell swords in hand. It said basically equip a Thoradal with Star's Fury. And it was like, your spells have extra spell damage, and Thoradal was a weapon that you could punch people to the face with. Good times. Almost as good times as the I ended up making like almost Diamond with that one. I think I did make Diamond 10 with that deck. I've made Diamond 5 as my highest, but that's been a while. I do want to try to make a Legend run in earnest, but I think it's going to have to be with Control Priest. Or the Rainbow Control-ish DK. I think it's more of like a generation DK than it is anything else, because it generates a lot of random stuff while still having enough pressure on board. I think it kind of works, and I do say kind of because I do hold some trepidation for it, because I haven't played against really like definitive meta decks, but it's got, I don't know, what, 2-3 win cons in it. So far as I can tell, it is a really solid deck. It's kind of like the Dragon Warrior deck. And Dragon Warrior is getting more support in the next expansion. Not that they need it, but I figure if Dragon Warrior gets more support in the next expansion, it's potentially healthy for the game. And I say potentially healthy for the game because there's a lot of ways in which just giving tools to an already established meta deck is just bad. It's like taking it's pretty much akin to, you know, finding the mob boss that has the control of like 80% of the 80% of the entire planet, and then saying, you know what? Wow. Why did that freeze up, I wonder? Encoding overloaded. How can it be overloaded? I'm playing Terraria. That was definitely interesting. Scared the crap out of me, again, I'll tell you that right now. Anyhow, as I was saying, it's like handing, you know, the weapon to, it's like handing a new weapon to a warlord that's already got control of pretty much everything. Okay, well that's not working. That's not working either. I'm getting shredded. Yep. I already knew I was getting shredded right there. Things just went bad, and then the encoder went, and I don't know why I did it. Might have to restart my PC. It's not like my PC's getting overheated or anything. Yeah, you never want to give more tools to an already established archetype. Because you think about it, right? You have an established archetype of Dragon Warrior, and you decide, yes, we are going to give it more power. Not exactly the wisest decision to make. I mean, mostly because when you try to do that, or wait, when you do that, pardon me, when you do that, there's this whole purpose of like, it almost comes back to haunt you, right? Because you're sitting there and you're like, yeah, we've got, we've already got this powerful archetype, and then we're going to feed into it. What that does is that you're creating, you've already created the monster, and now you've decided to equip it with tools. And that's just not a good idea. That's just bad all over the place. Right? So I don't understand their mentality of like giving more tools to Dragon Warrior. Like, I understand they're losing like gift wrap whelp, but they're getting, I mean, come on, you got prescient Slither Drake, brother. You got a 4-mana 6/9 elusive dragon that's just eating people's face. I mean, all except for my priest, of course, because my priest, Control Priestess doesn't care. It's like, go ahead, play your minions, whatever. Once your minions are all played, we just kind of sit there wanting to know, when you're finished with your turn, so that we could just continue with our turn and play 4 all time and just eradicate your entire side. Or play something along the lines of like Shadowword Ruin and then just eradicate your entire side. It's very similar to that. Like, we just, like, Surface Tundra. I could go catch one of those. I need to reforge this other thing, though, first. I need extra defense on it. Nope. Nope. That helps. 3's better than nothing. But it's getting very expensive, so... I mean, I think the raw damage reduction of 17% will help. So, that's kind of where I'm headed. I'm going to go over there and fish that thing up. Well, Dragon Warrior got some support with some cards. But you're going to see things like Herald Warrior. You're going to see Dragon Warrior, obviously. You're probably going to see even something along the lines, oh yeah, I forgot they upped the visual fidelity of the sun, putting in sun shafts and everything. That's cool. Still shouldn't cause the problem it caused earlier. That just sounded like it was my entire PC dying on me. I'm still gonna weave some of the Herald cards into my Demon Hunter, my no minion Demon Hunter, because I want to use the Deathwing card. I will have, but just so you know, just so everybody knows out there, I will have over 70 packs to open. All earned. I earned every single one of these packs. I did not spend a single nickel on them. I only have, right now, 7 of them. I get pack number 8 on March 3rd, on the last of the streaming days, when I tune in and get one of the Twitch drops. Because I've been watching the Play Hearthstone card releases. Outside of that, I have earned 65 packs, at the very least. Which is not a bad thing. There's crates in there. Hangfish. I know I already caught the fish I need. Okay, fine. I didn't need the bass anyway. But I'm telling you, I have never seen a point in today's, you know, collectible card games. Because you can't really call it a trading card game. Because it's not a trading card game. Because you can't trade the cards. Really? An extractinator? Alright, well, whatever. That makes, like, what, number 3? I think I have one in the chest somewhere. Huh. 4,000 arrows is going to be enough? Perhaps. Want a complete key list. Back to this. Man, she's careening across the sky at me. Getting really upset with me with this. See, I needed the Beezor equipped to get the health, to get the poison immunity. What I'm looking for is the bee gun, because bee gun will make everything so much easier. Or just the whole summon set, because then the summon set makes things easier too. Trying to double tap the movement button. Ran into a bee. Focus on trying to kill her. I have no room. Come on! She knocked me off the top there and I died because of it. It's ridiculous. Man, I am just chunking it hard. I killed her one time. One time. And now I can't kill her since. I don't know what it is I'm doing wrong. To be honest with you. Can't use those because I have to do the Ethereum mana. You know what? I'm going to try one of them instead. I have those, right? I have the Ethereum thing. I do. There we go. And then we start building. I think it has to have like 100 blocks on either side, so I gotta build like 200 blocks worth or so, something like that. It's the Eternia Crystal Arena. I didn't want to build it too high because I didn't want to have to deal with harpies. Then I go and I do something completely stupid like that. I should be play. I will be playing soon on the channel. My next video is going to be, like I said, that Rainbow Death Knight idea. And soon on the channel, I'm going to be playing some more Path of Exile 2, because I did reinstall it. I uninstalled it for some Free Game Friday space so that I could actually, you know, continue to do Free Game Friday, which I doesn't seem as popular as I thought it was gonna be. So, like, is what it is, I guess. I was hoping it was gonna be more popular. There, the ballistas should be able to handle that. I'm gonna grab this. I'll throw a flame burst there as well, just in case. And now we'll do this. We'll defend this side, and then we'll start putting in stuff over here. Okay, apparently it wasn't enough. There's another one. There we go. Considering the turrets can't actually be destroyed, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, see, they're not even making it past there. Those guys are getting dunked on. On the right-hand side, they're just getting absolutely dunked on over here. Look at this. They're just getting shredded. I'm missing an Eternia. Oh, there it is. These are really good anti-air. There's another ballista. Yeah, see, these guys didn't even make it past 4 ballistas in one flame rod. I'm missing an Eternia crystal now. Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna be putting some more over here. Wow. I was turning into monster food. I'm dead. Yeah, before I can even finish it all off, they beat it. They win. Man, I am just failing at everything right now. Well, I tried. I only got 2 defender's medals. I tried my level best. It's fine. See, I'm not wearing the armored obsidian horseshoe, so I don't have immunity to fall. But I think that's gonna be it for me on this one. I'm making progress, but at the same time, it's like it's not enough progress. It's not moving forward enough for me. But it is what it is. Such is life. We'll put Defender's Medals right there. At any rate, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. I know I did. I took 2 shots at the Queen Bee, and the first time I failed because I ran out of wooden arrows. The second time I failed because I fell off the building. I went and I took a shot at Skeletron, and I just failed straight away. I built the platform up there, tried the invasion of the old god. I know I can do it. I just made a few mistakes here and there. And we'll give it another shot some other time. But I hope everybody has a fantastic evening, a wonderful tomorrow, and as always, have a good one.